echoes of a lost civilization. Captain Jon Mercer awoke to the persistent hum of the stasis pod, its release mechanism hissing like an old friend. Groggy and disoriented, he stumbled onto the deck of the Odyssey only to find the ship eerily silent, the usual buzz of the crew absent. The computer's monotone voice broke the stillness.
Stasis. Complete. You have been asleep for 73 years.
The ship's interface flickered to life, showing a nearby planet emitting a faint distress signal. The message, looping for decades, was a haunting echo in the emptiness of space.
This is Commander Alara of the exploration vessel Nova. We are stranded on an unknown planet. Our systems have failed and we are in desperate need of assistance. If anyone can hear this, please, we require immediate help. The inhabitants of this planet are in danger. Their civilization is collapsing. We don't have much time. Please, if anyone is out there.
John's heart raced as he set a course for the planet, the thrusters roaring to life beneath him. Upon entering the atmosphere, the ship shuddered, atmospheric friction howling like a banshee. John's fingers danced over the controls, the beeps and clicks of the systems aligning like a symphony guiding him to a safe landing. The Odyssey touched down with a final hiss, steam venting from its sides as the engines powered it down. Stepping onto the planet's surface, John was met with an otherworldly silence, broken only by the crunch of his boots on the gravelly soil. He followed the signal through a dense forest, leaves rustling in a chorus of whispers, until he emerged into a clearing. There, towering above him, was a city that looked startlingly familiar. Buildings reminiscent of Earth's skyline, yet covered in alien flora, vines creeping up the sides like emerald serpents. The distress signal led John to the heart of the city, where an ancient temple stood, its entrance guarded by statues that seemed to breathe in the wind. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of decay and the faint hum of machinery. John's footsteps echoed through the cavernous halls, mingling with the distant, ghostly murmurs of a long-lost civilization. At the center of the temple, John found a control room, its panels coated in dust. He activated the main console, the screen flickering to life with a cascade of static and garbled voices. Slowly, the images resolved into a log of the planet's history. It was a story of a civilization strikingly similar to his own, one that had thrived and then mysteriously vanished. As John delved deeper, the soundscape shifted. He heard recordings of laughter, chatter, and eventually, the panicked screams of a populace facing an unknown catastrophe. The final entry was a plea for help.
This is Dr. Ava Morgan of the Planetary Research Team. Our mission has failed. The catastrophe is unstoppable. If anyone finds this, we really tried to save them. Please, remember us. Remember...
The voice trembling, then cutting off abruptly, leaving only silence. John stood there, absorbing the weight of their fate. The wind outside picked up, howling through the temple like a mournful requiem. He knew he had to uncover what happened, not just for them, but for the hope of his own kind. As he left the temple, the sun began to set, casting long shadows and bathing the alien city in a twilight glow, the rustling leaves creating a symphony of sound, a reminder that even in desolation, life persists. The journey ahead was uncertain, but John was not alone. The echoes of the lost civilization, carried on the wind, would guide him. The adventure had just begun, and with each step, the mysteries of the past and the promise of the future intertwined, creating a melody of discovery and hope.